One is James, the wine guy, here to share and celebrate this beautiful Pinot Noir with you today. Bravium Wines Pinot Noir. It's coming from Mendicino Ridge, and in fact, I believe this is my first review of Mendocino Ridge Pinot Noir, Signal Ridge Vineyard, 2011 vintage, 14.3% ABV, very simple, elegant front label, and that very trademark, gorgeous pictorial back label. And, I think this is a really great program here. This is by owner-winemaker Derek Rohlffs. Now, this is a region I think is going to get much more attention in the future because I think Pinot Noir has found a great home. And so you see here on this map is Mendocino County, and a great variation that can occur here. So you see the purple region here. I'll move this out of the way so you can see the light source. There you go. And blue region here is Anderson Valley, and you see some of the other regions in this area support the Cabernet Sauvignon, Bordeaux varieties, warm, really hot varieties, Zinfandel, Petit Syrah, and so forth. But here is really important for Pinot Noir as well as the Anderson Valley. And you have Gewürztraminer and Riesling and so forth in this region, but a lot of mountains and high elevation and great influence of the Pacific Ocean right here. Now, what I love about this program is, I look at Derek Rohlffs, a winemaker, is that he's really a great visionary. And in fact, he's done something here that I can't recall any other winemaker doing. He's actually, first of all, we have Signal Ridge Vineyard. We have two other wines on stage left here. And what's important about this is that he's bottled block by block. So you see the Sundance Block here, Mendocino Ridge Vineyard, as well as one other block. And so you see this is the Dragonfly Block. Important, simply because I think you have such great specificity. Very hard word to, worried about saying that word, but wanted to say it because I think this is very true. Pinot Noir is site-specific, and may seem obvious. Yes, of course, James, it is. However, I think when you get to very specific sites, you can find regions that support Pinot Noir, at least in theory. But in practice, maybe the site is really not the right soil content, and therefore does not produce the optimum Pinot Noir. Also, you can look at regions like this or this particular vineyard site and say, look at the blocks. What are the blocks doing? So I believe, and I'm not absolutely certain, but I do believe that all the clones are very similar block to block. So you have Pomard and Swan. I think you have a total of 7 clones, but I do not know the specific clones here. You have a very small yield here, about 0.65 tons per acre, which is really phenomenally low. High elevation here of 2,600 feet above sea level, or 792 feet, or 792 meters above sea level. It's a French barrel program, 1/3 new, and aged for 11 months. And so what I notice here is, and what I will taste with these wines is I'll taste them separately. This is not a competition, and part of me struggled with this just a bit. I'm like, well, I just want to see how does this characterize from this block to this block, and how does the combined or total blocks taste together? And ultimately, I thought, I'm going to take that out of the equation and just taste wine by wine. I'm going to bring down the complexity here and just taste the wine. So beautiful scent characteristics on this wine. Notes of what I call red cherry orchard, juniper, cedar box, and rustic wood cabin. So here we go. I'll take a taste of the wine, give you some flavor characteristics as well as a point score. Notes of blackberry, marionberry, graphite, stones, chili ancho, tamarind, eucalyptus, lavender, and fresh thyme. I give this one a 9.3 out of a 10.0 scale. You can think of that as 93 points out of 100 points. For more wine reviews, jamesthewineguy.com. Subscribe to my videos on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Vimeo, Google+, Pinterest. Salud.